towards the sea. You with your hands across your chest, facing me.
People with the severe and emotional or self-esteem issues, they connect themselves to characters, either from TV or from film, and they become that character. The guys here, we don't call it CPD. They've come up with a much better name for it.
Run with the window facing west towards the sea. You with your
My name's Julie, and I run a support group for the CPD every Wednesday. I've just finished doing my MVQ level 2 in care, and I'm hoping to start my level 3 soon. The support group that I run is every Wednesday, and it's 2 hours from 7:30 to 9:30. We usually have about 8 to 10 people attend. Sometimes we've had 12. I like the group to get there about 10 minutes early to sign in, but they don't always manage to do that. I've been running the group now on my own for about, it's 4 years now. Hello, welcome to the group. I know I'm just going through the housekeeping. I know I've done it loads of times before, but it has to be done. We're going to have a coffee break about halfway through. I think you all know where the toilets are. If we could put the phones on silent, and of course, bar exits. And just remember, it's a relaxed atmosphere. And thank you for coming. It's good to see you. Just like you to think for a minute of something positive that's happened this week, and then if you can share it with the group, that'd be really good.
Hi, sorry, is this the CPD support group?
Yes, it is. Come in, welcome. You must be Samuel?
I moved here from London about 2 weeks ago. Main reason is I just need to change the scenery. Explore different avenues, get out and try something different. That, and I got kicked out of my flat. And I couldn't really afford anywhere else to live in London, so here seemed like a no-brainer because it's really cheap. Everywhere's really, prices are much lower here than they are in London. So, yeah, it seemed like an obvious choice. I don't know anyone here, which could be seen as a good or a bad thing. It's nice to feel that I'm isolated and, I'm by myself. But then again, I don't know where anything is or where I should go for certain things. So I've sort of taken to walking around on the streets at night, when no one's about, just mapping out my environment, finding out where the best shops are, best places to go for walks, stuff like that. I've always preferred to live on my own. I think it's just always sort of felt natural to me. Some people operate better with company. I've always just been a sort of a loner. My foster parents kicked me out when I was quite young, so I ended up having to stay at friends' houses. My friend let me stay at his house. I don't blame them. I don't blame them for kicking me out. I don't think they could handle my mood swings. At the time, they didn't think that CPD was a real thing, which is quite common. A lot of people don't really take it seriously, which you can see how that could be a problem, especially when it's very real. It's very real to me, so I don't know. It's just, yeah.
I like to do is to get them to split into groups so that they share ideas of the subjects that we're looking at. So Frank, can you tell me what your aims are for tonight, please?
Well, my aim is to be let back into the shopping centre.
Why aren't you let in a shopping centre?
Charlie, you know not to ask personal questions.
That's okay. Well, basically what happened...
It's obvious, isn't it? I mean, the burn on your inner right forearm, that suggests you were using a gun for a start. But what gun? A Glock 17, I'd imagine. 9mm. But it must have been a replica, hence the violent kickback. Now, you'd have only got kickback if you're an unexperienced gunman. But why were you firing a gun? See, now, you've got mud on your boots, which suggests you were firing in the woods. But which woods? Now, you're not stupid enough to fire in the woods close to your home, nor is he clever enough to shoot somewhere far away. So that only leaves one woods. Sheridan Woods. But why were you shooting in the woods? Now, you see, I've been studying your fingernails. The residue from what you've been holding has worn away the skin underneath. Now, that would only happen if you were using nitric acid. And we all know what nitric acid was used for testing for. Gold!
Well, basically, James, or Sherlock as he likes to be known, he was diagnosed with CPD when he was 13. But I always thought there was something wrong. I don't know, it's a feeling. Although, of course, when he was younger, and he'd watch programmes and he'd become the characters for a couple of days, that was quite funny, it was quite normal. But then, of course, as he grew older and the characters began to take over, because then we realised that it wasn't funny, that there was something wrong. So I decided to do some research. In America they have support groups that run. So I set up a group. It's been good, it's hard, but it's been good to bring people together. Really helps.
So how are the meetings going? Yeah, pretty good. I've been going for a few weeks now. I think at the start I was a bit nervous. I wasn't really fitting in very well, but I think that's definitely, you know, I've grown in confidence and just talking to people a bit more. The James guy is really starting to annoy me, though. It's kind of cute for about 5 minutes and then he just gets on your nerves a lot. So, but Julie's great. Julie is fantastic. She we did this exercise this week. She basically had us pairing up, and we'd all have to, you know, start confessing stuff about our illnesses and the basis of them, and a lot of stuff came out, and for me, I thought it was quite helpful. You know, just putting myself in the shoes of someone else, you know, and just living that life, being that person. It's got me into trouble more times than I can count. I've started fights that I couldn't hope to win. I ended up in the hospital a load of times. It is self-destructive, but it is exhilarating. It really is. It's taking who you believe yourself to be and just, you know, shifting that completely. You know, the person you view yourself as is so open to influence and changes that it isn't difficult for me to just detach myself from that. Yep, so this is the flat. It's barely $400 a month, so it's really affordable. I'm basically just living off savings I have from a previous job back in London until I can get another one. Oh yeah, this is my DVD collection. I've got a lot of DVDs, clearly. Traffic, Training Day, got two of Training Day. That's a great film. Transformers, Yeah. I think I've got over 1,000. I haven't unpacked properly, so they're sort of scattered all over the flat, everywhere. But yeah, I think I've got more than anyone else. Like I've got thousands of DVDs, literally.
Have you got a favourite one?
Yeah. This one right here. You can see that. Yeah, Fight Club. That's definitely my favourite. I've got 3 copies, even. Yeah, I know that sounds kind of sad, but I just thought if I lost one, then or 2, then I'd still have mine. So yeah, it's just a great film. Seen it so many times. Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Really
Cool,
good.
guys. Yeah.
Sound okay?
Yeah,
That's fine.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, you just got to get the lights ready then, and then we can.
Yeah.
Well done, everyone.
So what's that? I mean, if you got time or anything, if you like jetting off or something, you can.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Cheers.
Okay, that went really well. Let's stop for a break now. Go make a coffee, 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll come back. All right?
From London, are you?
Yeah, originally.
Raised there?
Oh, yeah, I grew up there.
It shows.
Sorry, what?
What I mean, the way you presented, you're very scruffy, and your body language is atrocious. You're so aggressive.
Okay, well, why don't you just pay attention more to the group and less to my body language?
You said you were from London. Why did you move?
I'm not that it's any of your business, but I couldn't afford it anymore.
So you can't handle your finances. Pathetic.
But what's pathetic is a man dressed as Sherlock Holmes coming to meetings run by his mother. That's pathetic.
What is pathetic is you running away from your problems.
Okay, you shut up, because you don't know anything about me. And you and the shitty group can fuck off.
I think the worst thing about having CPD is the fact that it's not seen as a real illness, it's seen more as a joke, so there's not that much help available.
I think holding down a job. I've had hundreds of jobs over the past few years. None of them have lasted.
Don't have any friends.
It's the makeup. It's the cost of the makeup. It's cost me so much to apply every day. I'm finding it really difficult to afford food. I'm starving.
Well, it's really hard for me to make friends because, no one can take me seriously, and they don't see me like a real person.
I look like Hitler.
The worst part, I guess, is not getting any support. Can make you feel like you're so alone. And then they're seeing the other group members. They make progress. I seem to be able to help them. But not James. James isn't making any progress.
How doesn't it affect my life? I don't have a family. I don't have any friends or a girlfriend. I'm in a town I don't know, where the highlight of my week is going to a support group with freaks like me. I don't have a job. I can't hold a job. So I don't have any money. Can't go to my parents for money, obviously. I don't have brothers or sisters either. Even the government won't help me because CPD isn't a registered illness, so I'm on my own there. I am very much alone in every sense of the word. Sorry. Oh, that's all I can do. I'm sorry.
Run with the window facing west towards the sea. You with your hands across your chest facing me. Sing me a song, your voice is like silver. I don't think that I can do this anymore. I'll take the high road that he walked once before. You sit and watch me as I come through the door. Oh, but sing me a song, your voice is like silver. I don't think that I can do this anymore.